My dear friends, good morning. I would like to invite you to a brief talk on the role of cooperative societies at the present scenario. We know that there are different kinds of business organizations which exist in the trade across the globe. They are all serving to the interests of the customers, and consumer is the king with their scale of operations. Sole proprietorship business is the entity with only one man at the helm of affairs, whereas a partnership firm is an entity where a minimum of two members and maximum of 12 members for a trading firm will be allowed, and they should have the mutual understanding and agreement to invest their capital and collectively do the business with a view to earn profits and also share the profits and losses as per the ratio agreed. Otherwise, if not made any agreement, then all the partners are equally eligible to share the profits and losses irrespective of their capital contributions. Moreover, they will have unlimited liability with regard to the partnership firms. Now, if we look at a cooperative society, it is basically a smaller business organization which is mainly running with a non-profit motive and is formed for the welfare of the members with its prime motive. Here, profit is not at all a consideration. Only service to the members of the society is being attached the topmost importance in this kind of business organization. Next, if we look at a joint stock company, which is a corporate form of organization where public sector companies and also private sector companies will usually play their role. It is an organization with a huge capital accumulation, and the formation is also made with the rules and regulations and its compliance mentioned in the Indian Companies Act. It is a more democratic form of governance, and it is an organization where large scale operations of the business and the society can be served with their larger interests, and the novel feature is the limited liability. Of course, there are certain institutions where limited by guarantee or unlimited liability clauses also there, but there are very few in number. Now, in this session, we will have a small discussion with regard to the functioning of the cooperative societies. As we know, the societies are being formed and also running with a commitment, and their motto is to serve the members of the society at large, and their welfare is being attached the topmost priority rather than the profits in the business. It is also a very old concept of business organization. Nowadays, it is gaining the importance slowly and also gradually. Now, the main objective of a cooperative society is to promote the self help. The main object of the other organizations, such as partnership, sole proprietorship, and the like, are purely with profit motive. Now, a cooperative form of organization is the one and only institution of its nature which is established with the main intention of service, and it is their prime target. Now, if we see a cooperative society, we will find that it is basically an association of persons who have joined together on a voluntary basis for the improvement of the economic interest and also the welfare of the members of the society. Usually, they will have three kind of payments. One is for the entry fees. Usually, the application fees for seeking entry. The second one is the share capital, and third one is the contribution of the members. But third one is not very much in practice. But the first mentioned entry fees and share capital are very much seen in majority of the cases in the cooperative societies. Now, if we make a look at the definition of a cooperative society, we have got so many views with respect to the society, and the nature of these cooperative societies are also is depending upon their activities. Say, for the sake of customers and consumers, they are having consumer cooperative societies, and for availing the credit facilities and receive the subsidies like they will have cooperative agricultural credit societies. Similarly, for the producers It is producers cooperative societies, marketing societies, and the cooperative joint farming societies are also there to serve the interests of the land holdings and make the joint farming in a collective basis so that they can derive the benefits of such cooperative joint farming. Then coming to the cooperative housing societies, which are promoting the fraternity, unity, and self-help in the construction and also in protecting the interests of the other members in the society. And there are some more institutions exclusively formed with the specific purpose for a special kind of persons like artisans or laborers or workers, say fishermen cooperative societies, which are formed with a view to avail the subsidized nets, the mechanized boats, and fuel will also be given with subsidy, and they will be promoting the fishing in the surface nearby tank foreshore areas or the continental rivers. Then coming to the BD workers cooperative societies. These are a kind of the tiny cooperative societies where they will be provided the raw material, the BD leaf with subsidized price, and also provided health cover by way of insurance, because to deal with such a kind of BD leaf, it may cause the respiratory problems to the workers. Then coming to the women cooperative societies, which are formed exclusively with the help of self-help groups and other cottage and small industries commission supported schemes like Lindsay Papad and the like, where they are preparing pickles or papads or household food items which will be useful in their dietary plans. And coming to the last one, the employees cooperative credit societies, which are formed with the members joined together with their capital and contribution and taking the loans for their priorities and make the repayment regularly with periodical interest and principal. We can also take the example of mutually aided cooperative societies, a form of MAX, which is also falling in this line. The good example of the definition is a cooperative society is essentially an association of persons who have joined together on a voluntary basis, and there is no compulsion in this seeking admission, which is meant for the improvement of economic interests of the members of the society. Now, we understand that it is a democratic form of organization in which the consumers are the owners and the managers. One more definition was given by Sir Henry Calvert. He defined a cooperative society as a form of business organization wherein the persons will voluntarily associate together as human beings on the basis of equality for the economic interests among the members themselves. Now, if we look at the features of the salient features of cooperative society, we'll find that a cooperative society is a purely voluntary association of members. Just by paying the share capital and entrance fees, one can get the membership in the society. Now, the share capital of the cooperative societies are usually collected from the members by way of admission fees and share capital. And they will also provide the loans, and the members will avail that loan facility from the state and central cooperative banks, which are the networks in the cooperative looping sector. It is also a democratic form of organization. It is one which has the equality of rights in case of voting, and it does not bother about the shareholding of the members present in the society. Each one voter will have each one vote, and the number of shares held by him does not come forward into the picture. Whereas in case of a joint stock company, the value of a vote will be varying as it depends upon the number of shares held by the shareholder in the joint stock companies. The another feature is that the cooperative society usually will promote the cash transactions, and this principle will always keep the institution away from the risk of the bad debts which may arise in the business. Further, this will also increase the liquidity levels in the society. Finally, it will enable the society with stabilized financial structure and also provide the soundness with the strength of the society. The profits earned is supposed to be the surplus. It will be distributed in the form of dividends. So, before making dividends, they will make all statutory provisions and allocations for the usual liabilities and other provisions like gratuity fund, workmen compensation fund, or pension fund, employees state insurance fund, and the like. So this will be a protective mechanism in a cooperative society. Moreover, the cooperative sectors are the tiny sectors. They will be promoting the spirit of the unity, and also they will be given the benefit of exemption from stamp duty, and also avail certain concessions in the income tax in that manner. Moreover, this is the kind of financial assistance and help given to the cooperative institutions which are serving the interests of the members of the society with a motto of each for all and all for each. Now, the profit is not the consideration, and they will be attaching more and more importance to the individual welfare. Now, let us look at the advantages of a cooperative society. In simple, a cooperative society is very easy to form and management is democratic. Scale of operation is economical and limited in nature. And there will be economy in regard to the overhead expenses. Moreover, state patronage will also be there. The members will have the limited liability. Now let us discuss one after the other in this order. At the outset, the establishment of a cooperative society is a very simple process. It can be formed with a voluntary association of the like-minded members, and if they fulfill the formalities like application and also filing with the divisional officer of cooperative department, the society can be get registered and will come into existence. So its floating is very easy. Then coming to the management of the cooperative society is similar to that of democratic governance, wherein the members are having one vote for one man. It is the novel feature. If we make a comparison with a joint stock company where the value of a vote will be in proportion to the shares held by the member in that company. So usually the higher the numbers and the larger the shareholding, the vote will be decided accordingly. Here in this cooperative society, all are equal and being given one vote for their holdings. So no man is expected to play an upper hand in the society. It is the ideal society where poor and rich are treated alike without any discrimination. Then coming to the scale of operation, it is economical in this business. Here, the margins are very limited and profit is not at all the prime consideration. The overhead charges can also be minimized and there is no scope for the involvement of the middleman in the matters of the cooperative society. As such, the state government will also provide the financial assistance to the members of the societies. Now, if we look at the weaker section cooperatives, they are having the special rebate in respect of loans and also avail margin money and the subsidies facilities for the credit sanctions made to those members in these organizations. This will in turn promote the spirit of cooperation and spirit of integration. The next feature is the limited liability clause, where the society is run with utmost caution and care, and the members of the society will have only the limited liability in the event of liquidation or closure of a cooperative society. Now, a cooperative society can derive the non-economic benefits such as promoting the habit of thrift and savings, self-help and mutual help and moral values. This will give a scope for to go a long way in constructing the human relations and the providing the strength of bondage among the members. Moreover, there is a provision for utilizing some amount of the profit of the society for the common good fund, wherein they will be utilizing that amount similar to that of corporate social responsibility in promoting the social well-being. Take for example, some of the cooperative societies are giving cash incentives to the top rank scorers in 10th class, intermediate, and the like, and among the members. This will indirectly boost their academic levels. Moreover, they are also promoting the financial assistance to the age-old senior most members and senior citizens, also providing some help with regard to medical aid, organizing eye camps, and the like, in a spirit of common good fund and social responsibility. And last but not least, the tax concessions which are applicable to cooperative to societies are very useful, and the members can avail this opportunity. Now, let us look at the disadvantages of a cooperative society. Though we have considered the features and advantages, usually a cooperative society is also having the disadvantages like this because of its meager financial resources. It cannot mobilize huge financial resources. Naturally, that will reflect on the scale of business, so it will be confined to a limited or particular area of the community, say a colony or a township. So with this, it cannot undertake huge plans with large scale operations, and it cannot benefit the long range and perspectives with the wider sections of the members of the community at large. Next aspect is with regard to the management of a cooperative society. As a specialized organization, expert driven organization, the other forms of business organizations will have good vision and employ the trained and technically well qualified business administrators or technocrats so that they will handle and do the business with more profits. Whereas in this cooperative society, that is not possible as they cannot afford to pay the lucrative salaries and cannot employ those specialists in technical or business matters. Then coming to the board of directors who are looking after the affairs of the management, they are simply elected by voting, and maybe they are lacking in experience in handling those things, and their capacity of managerial abilities are very low. In such circumstances, the societies may have to face heavy losses in the business due to the inefficient managements of these cooperative societies. Moreover, unlike a partnership firm or a sole proprietorship business where it is possible to keep the business matters secret, and here it is lacking. It is a major hurdle. Sometimes this lack of secrecy may lead to the failures in the business, which will result in the accumulation of huge losses to the society. Finally, affect the members also personally. The next aspect is with regard to the control and regulation from the state government, especially the cooperative department. Though it is a cooperative society, they will impose a lot of restrictions and curtail the freedom and flexibility of the management in handling the issues related with the cooperative societies. Finally, if there is no unity, it will be lacking, and the members may form the difference of opinion in the groups, and this will be the seed to create a lot of misunderstanding in the entire system. So, we have considered all the things in detail, though it has both advantages and disadvantages. It is a practice to have the tiny experiments which are useful for the micro level of social development and well-being of the members of the society at large. Now, with this few words, we conclude this session. Thank you.